Can you guys feel the summer in the air? The birds are chirping, the sun is shining, and Sonic news is on the way. We have yet another year with an extremely strong roadmap for the Sonic franchise. The Sonic Rumble beta recently came out, and it was actually surprisingly fun. I mean, this is going to be a game that we get a lot of content on, and I feel like the casual demographic will be checked off with this. Sonic and Shadow Generations is coming, and this is going to be redemption for the dumpster fire Shadow the Hedgehog 2005 game, and Shadow will get his redemption in general because he's a character that the franchise has been mishandling for several years, culminating with the end celebration of Sonic in general with Sonic Movie 3. This is going to be a big year for Sonic, but the question that everybody is asking is, when are we going to find out more about these additional projects? The time is now to find out about all of these projects. It is very ripe. It's Sonic's birthday month in June, so we'll probably get a Sonic Central or something like that. In less than 6 months, we will have already seen Sonic Movie 3, Sonic and Shadow Generations will be out, and Sonic Rumble. So the end is approaching rapidly. Autumn 2024 is when Sonic and Shadow Gens is coming out. And everyone wants to know when we're going to get news. And guys, next week it is confirmed that we are going to get news. So make sure to subscribe to the channel with all notifications for daily Sonic videos. We cover everything here. I'll give you a second. And let's get into it. So a big prediction that I've made on this channel is that we're going to get some news for Sonic at Summer Games Fest. It's kind of been a tradition. At the Game Awards, we got the Sonic Frontiers and Sonic Movie 2 trailer. Last year at Summer Games Fest, we got a surprise reveal for Sonic Superstars, so it's only natural to expect that this year we're going to get some more Sonic-related news, and it seems to be the case. Our local GOAT, the best leaker that we've had in a while for the Sonic community, Midori, is back again confirming news for next week. So if you read the first tweet here, Midori says, more information on the Year of Shadow is approaching. Please look forward to more information in June. So in addition to Sonic and Shadow Generations news, it looks like we'll also be getting more news on the Fearless Year of Shadow campaign, which is celebrating the history of Shadow, because this year we're getting huge focus on the character, obviously. Keep in mind, some of this news about the new Fearless Year of Shadow stuff could be in relation to the new Sonic and Shadow Generations animation we're going to get called Dark Beginnings, which is probably going to have some type of prologue for Shadow, I would imagine. You will recall that we got an amazing animation for the Knuckles prologue prior to Sonic Frontiers releasing, and it feels like it really redeemed his character. So I'm sorry, but forgive me for the person that I'm going to become if this Shadow animation is anything as cool as the Knuckles show. And realistically, watching the Knuckles animation and getting the Shadow animation kind of makes me want a 2D Sonic TV show that's kind of in this style. I'll say this, if it's a Sonic show that's really more faithful to the mainline cast, maybe a little less Sonic Prime and more of this, I swear, I think everyone will like this and there'll be no debates or discourse. But anyways, that's beside the point. Let's continue. In addition to that, we have the Smoking Gun, and it says, please look forward to more information on Metaphor, ReFantazio, and Sonic and Shadow Generations at Summer Games Fest next week. So guys, it is officially confirmed. Next week, we're going to get more information for Sonic and Shadow Generations. Very hype. It's going to be at the Summer Games Fest. The reason why all this is so exciting, though, is because it's going to be more than just Sonic and Shadow Generations news coming next month. We have a big slate of things potentially happening for next month. One is possibly going to be a Sonic Central, which I believe has been teased by Midori as well. We also have an IGN Live coming up soon, where Takashi Iizuka, the head of Sonic Team, will be answering questions in an interview, which will be in LA on June 7th to 9th. So at this point, the Sonic and Shadow Generations news will be out, and we're also going to get more information about the game. So more stuff is going to be coming, and maybe he'll answer questions about future Sonic projects as well. If we haven't gotten the movie trailer, maybe he'll talk about that. I'm not 100% sure, but we have this event to look forward to as well as the Summer Games Fest, so it seems like a lot is on the horizon. Now, that leaves us with the burning question. Since the Sonic and Shadow Generation stuff is going to be coming at Summer Games Fest, will Sonic Movie 3 also get some news, or maybe will we get a trailer drop at Summer Games Fest? Well, Sega will be at this event, so it's going to be interesting to see if they actually reveal it. I'm not going to lie, though, I am a little bit nervous that she hasn't said anything about Sonic Movie 3 being there for some reason. You haven't seen any trailer leakers talk about it either. Although, if you asked me a couple months ago, I would have predicted Summer Games Fest is a really good opportunity for them to showcase the trailer, and I still believe that to be the case. I mean, other movies that are coming out on the same day, like The Lion King, have already revealed their trailers a month ago. So it's definitely time that they can reveal this trailer, but I mean, the fact that she hasn't said anything about it makes me feel like it's a little bit less likely that it will be there. Now, of course, Sonic Movie 3 is owned by Paramount, so there's multiple parties involved with the approval process about showcasing the trailer there, and she is a Sega insider, so I feel like she might know if they're going to showcase it there, but maybe it's still kept under wraps. Now, I'm going to be tuning in and hoping that it's shown there, but for some reason, I just feel like it's a little bit less likely. If they don't showcase the trailer at Summer Games Fest. I don't know when we're gonna see it. Maybe sometime in August or something like that. But I feel like the time is now to showcase it. They've already showcased the trailer at CinemaCon, so it's already out there, right? So we don't know what's gonna happen, but all we do know is that next week Sonic and Shadow Generations news is gonna come out, and I hope we get more information about the scope of the game. When I think of Sonic and Shadow Generations, I think of Super Mario 3D World plus Bowser's Fury. Now the question is the Shadow Generations portion of the game going to be more Bowser's Fury? Because if that's the case, then that would indicate that the game is just as long as Sonic Generations. I don't know if I can trust Sega to deliver that much extra content, but all I can say is like I said before, I hope the game is a lot more Bowser's Fury as opposed to Episode Shadow for Sonic Forces, which only brought us 3 additional levels. So you could run through it in like 10 minutes. Now, I don't know. I mean, if they're going to market the game as a Shadow game, it would be really bold of them to give us like a 20-minute Shadow campaign. That would certainly anger the fan base. I believe that the scope of this game will be revealed sometime next week as we get more information about the game, but let's keep our fingers crossed and hope that they actually give us the content we deserve. If it's just a Generations remaster with like 3 extra Shadow levels, it's going to be a big disappointment. But let me know what you guys think about all this. When is the Sonic Movie 3 trailer coming? What do you think about Sonic and Shadow Generations? I'll see you guys in the next one.